Promising. Oh, 10%. That's fantastic. Alright. Progress. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, bud. Haven. Sparky. Krupp. Jones. Biggest fan. I don't know, man. There's this 9-year-old. I know. He's a pretty big fan. Right is where I am currently, so appreciate y'all. Did Honda call you back? I ain't picking up the phone, bud. I ain't picking up the phone. You still working at Honda? Well, buds, no. As you can see, I got the toolbox here. I got the roll cart. I got this ladder here. Don't worry about that. Or that. At the moment, what happened is I made probably one of the decisions of my life, and I quit. We look at new Honda tomorrow. Ayo! Almost bought a Honda Pilot 200k miles, 21 grand. I mean, that's maybe good depending on what year. Just bought a 2025 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport hanging with the 4-cylinder, bud. This just happened. I know it looks very messy, but I am filling gaps. There's quite a few big gaps in between the insulation foam right there. Has a few gaps. Just putting the epoxy coating up this side ledge of cement, but there's some pretty big gaps that I wanted to fill with some expanding foam, as you can see. And then I'll take a razor blade or a knife and I'll cut it all flush. After I do that, I will put clear silicone, or there's this other stuff, Red Guard or something that someone was telling me about that I'm gonna have to look into. But I'm gonna line the corners of the entire garage with silicone so I can put the polyaspartic coating up the side of the ledge all the way and have a complete and a wall-mounted vacuum right here. And then I'll be able to just pull the pressure washer hose out, spray down the whole shop, clean her up real easily. So that's the game plan with this whole situation. Super happy with the floor. Super happy with how it turned out. I think the black and gray flake really make it look a lot better than it did at the electrical, which I'm getting done in about a week. So I'm getting 240 volt outlet installed, drop down conduit line going to a control box right here for a scissor lift, and then this bad boy is going to be hardwired right here to this support beam. So see how narrow it is. The old Tesla charger. So I will be able to mount this onto the support beam, which is going to be wicked. So that will allow me to actually pull in my car the same way that I'm going to be lifting cars, which is the opposite of this way. And yeah, I'll also be able to charge it further every day if I need, which moving forward, I probably will be needing to do that. So, all right, I'm gonna answer some questions and then I'm gonna have to go. I bet the new shop's gonna look mint, but oh yeah, we are OCD overthinking the hell out of every step of this. So it's gonna be fantastic. Eventually the walls are gonna get painted. Like I said, electrical is next. They're gonna tear up the drywall. I'm gonna get a water line ran over here. I'm gonna buy an electric that I'm going to put in the basement, and I'm gonna run an air line all the way up into the attic of the third garage, and then down right here to a hose reel that'll be on the support beam right here. So hose reel, stand for the controls of the lift is just going to be sitting right here, and then we'll have the EV charger on this side. So I'm going to utilize the fuck out of this support beam rather than spending a ton of money. Toolbox to start out with. It depends what you're looking for and what you do and what you like and how big of a box you need. It depends on a lot of things. Icon, which is like a mimic of the Snap-on Epic series. But don't waste your money on a tool truck. I got this one rather cheap, new Cornwell box. It was like $4,000. It's a big boy, 76 inches. It's not as deep as the Epic boxes. It's not as tall, but it's also, it's going to be the same size as the Epic box. I think it's a little wider. I think it's 30 inches, 31. This is 25. So yeah, it'd be cool to get a G2 box. Also, if you go to 4ubud.com, Dream Tools box is on there. There's a Sunex roll cart with a little power station on the side. So it depends what you're looking for, man. Be trying to live stream on this guy as well as show products, and then I'll figure out how to I'm gonna figure out some type of system for inspecting cars, like cars that I'm actually buying and flipping. Some cool Hondas and stuff. I'd like to be able to stream on different platforms. I am on Twitch, so that is another thing I'm gonna be trying to do with the tablet is stream on Twitch with this guy, and I can stream on YouTube or TikTok or something, at least for a little bit, through the phone. So it's going to show me 8,000 notifications, but anyway. So we got a computer in here, that's good. We got the Insta360s. Damn, you're going to listen to this vibrate 10,000 times because I haven't turned it on for like a week. Out of this gem, I just quit my job at Toyota. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck them. Fuck them. Early 50s Cornwell roller. Yo. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, Cornwell, one of the OGs. Cornwell, Snap-on, Mac Tools. So, I definitely like this box. It has a ain't no 50s box. We got a digital lock pad on her. So. Very nice. I like that. Setting off, huh? This is nice. I'm making a video on this. I have a suction cup mount with a selfie stick for my Tesla. A real nice one. So I have a 360-degree camera, the Insta360 X5. So eventually I'm gonna get some third-person view Grand Theft Auto style Tesla drive shots. And then I'll also have my POV camera on my hat in the car, right? So I'll be able to have two views, and I'll be able to play around with that. I think it'd be pretty cool to have some transitions of first person to third person while driving, especially if I put her in drift mode. You know, it's snowing here pretty soon. Not that it needs to be snowing, but I don't really want to destroy my tires, but I would like to play with the drift mode. So we got a video on this coming soon. Probably some Fantic videos. This speaker, why not? We'll make a video on that. This is just like a ancient relic, by the way. This is a Jawbone speaker. We can do some dedicated videos on the Insta360 Go 3. I don't even think they sell this one anymore. It's just the 3S, the 4K one, but either way, cool 360 shots. A whole series coming on this toolbox widget and this roll cart. I'm going to do a whole reorganization of the roll cart using toolbox widget. I've used some 3D printed organizers for quite a while. And Toolbox Widget sent me out some of their Gen 2 organizers. So we're going to see how that looks. Notice this is super nice. Like 35 bucks. Here's a famous necklight. I mean, honestly, I don't know where it is at the moment. This is one of them. This is the Easy Red style. It's just Cornwell branded. But this is from Easy Red. It is on 40by.com. And my Twitches, it should be TE videos. It should pop up. So I got like 5 live streaming. This is the Milwaukee neck light, which is very bright, but it is definitely a neck light. So you're not going to be able to wear this on your head. It's going to fall. And I don't really like this. It's too back heavy. So if you're standing, you know, you look up a little bit, it wants to fall back. So if you're looking straight down at something, you're looking straight down at something and like working in one solid place, like whatever right here, this is a great light. But if you're moving around, looking up, you know, getting weird angles, this light's gonna fall off your neck. But I will say it's very bright, and it's like natural light versus the cold light, so you can see it looks good. Looks really good. I don't think I could have been fired from that place. No, a lot of people think that I got fired, but quite the opposite. Yeah, it's late. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to head out, but the shop's coming together, bud. Don't mind the ladder. I still gotta do some sealing up here. There's a few leaky spots in this bitch. Where the garage door dealies are, there's some holes. And there's no insulation up here, so I would like to insulate up there. Electrical's coming next. We can get this guy installed. Once the electrical is all set and done, I can set up a split AC heat pump for cooling and heating the shop. It's super efficient. It's gonna go right up there, completely out of the way. It's gonna quietly blow hot or cold air into the shop in between the first and second bays here, and it's gonna be perfect. I'll also be able to buy a electric company, run a line, an air line all the way up into the attic, down, and then attached to this support beam. So there's gonna be an air hose right here. I'll probably get a pivoting one so I can pull it out of the garage if I need to. So it'll just pivot 180. Do you have any charging stations for batteries set up for the Milwaukee tools? Because I have a fuck ton of battery or chargers. I have a lot of stuff in my basement right now. A lot of Milwaukee chargers. I'm gonna have to monitor these batteries so I don't kill any. Having them sit here for a little bit, but we share ones with SDS magnetic attachments on it, so they'll attach to anything magnetic. my plan is to have a big metal panel wall above the toolbox. Company called OmniWall makes some pretty cool slotted metal panels with accessories and whatnot. I definitely need a Wi-Fi extender for the garage and the office. Yeah, there's quite a few things I need. It's very slightly overwhelming, but we're gonna slowly chip away at this fantastic idea. I'm gonna set this roll cart up for fluids and like oil, messy type stuff. You see, I got the 5-gallon, a couple. I have this metal funnel going down into the 5-gallon. So I don't know. I'll be able to put some stuff right there. I will drain into the 5-gallon. This guy kind of sit right here, drain into the 5-gallon. But I'll figure it out. And I got the oil things there. I got so I don't know. I'm gonna have to set up some type of small area over here for oil, used oil, and a little bit of storage for engine oil and stuff. I can also, I'm buying some pretty big metal shelves that I'm putting in the garage or in the basement, and I might buy another one and dedicate it to Honda parts or just parts, fluids, stuff that I'll be using and needing to store. But I plan to have some type of storage in here, which I'll be able to utilize for like detailing stuff, fluids, wall-mounted vacuum, pressure washer. I got a nice TE Videos neon sign, but everything, I'm gonna paint the walls. Like I said, it's you, but I'm pretty locked in. We're chipping away at it. We're gonna get this done. And yeah, I know I haven't been posting too much. Stream is choppy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off. And I definitely need to fix that because I would love to stream high quality live streams in here when I'm at that point. So I know I'm well aware my live streams are sloppy right now, but we're just testing the waters, getting familiar with stuff, and a bunch of new videos are going to start rolling out on the Milwaukee Mechanic Pack outset, some Fantic videos, toolbox widget series. Just come in here and just start making videos left and right on anything and everything, but it's a lot, so I don't want to overwhelm y'all with a ton of products, but of course you can just go to forybud.com. That's what I really need to work on as well, is optimizing that. There's a bunch of stuff on there, but I need to put a ton of more stuff and organize it a little bit better for y'all. And yeah, all right, I'm gonna head out. Do you miss the dealership? Not for a split second. Wait, let me think. No. No, I don't. No. No. Just spending a little more time with my family like I've been doing. Like I have kind of taken a break. As you can tell, I haven't been putting 10 hours a day into this shop. I just bought this house. So there's a ton of work to do. We're buying a ton of stuff, putting a ton of stuff together, getting the fence in the backyard built. We got to get landscaping done. So it's a complete shit show. So I bought a new house and then quit my job. And we're not worried about it. We're going to make some fantastic content now. And it'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've always made it work, and I'm always going to make shit work. It's just now I'm doing what I want. So be like that. And on that note, I'm gonna have to head out. So stay tuned for and we're gonna hone in. We're gonna hone in on just the most beautiful videos without an annoying neighbor tech blaming their 20-year-old air impact gun on wheels over torquing them all constantly. While I'm trying to just do a nice jazzy, screaming oil change for y'all. So I'll be able to do exactly that in here with a little bit more freedom for the arts in here. So yeah, y'all are gonna enjoy. Congrats, thank you, Alexander. Thank Robert Doyle. That's my friend. Are you my friend? I don't know. Or you got his same exact name. Anyway, back out set. We're still deciding where this is going. This is gonna stay in this general area. I'm pretty set on what I'm doing with the support. Pretty set on the lift that I want. It is a Benpack 6LP, 6,000 pound rated mid-rise scissor lift that can rise a car up to 44 inches. And I won't have to worry about modifying this soffit, although I could in the future, as well as the garage door tracks. We're going to be insulating this place really good. Split AC heat pump, compressor in the garage, beautiful painted walls, hose reel on a support beam. It's going to be the most beautiful, not how my car is. You can see, there's definitely the is here, like a ridge line or something. Honestly, ridge line's probably a similar length, but it might be a little longer. But as long as I can fit my skinny little body right here, and then have my roll cart, I can have it turned however I want. I can also roll over. I think I'm gonna buy another roll cart. I'm just trying to decide if I want like a Beaver metal table, like a workbench table, with like fold up metal sides, so I can kind of make a mess and, you know, do some dirty oily shit there without making a mess on my toolbox or whatever. So I don't know, I'm still figuring it out, but we're gonna figure it out. And this is probably the smallest 3-car garage you can have. They robbed me of about on the third garage, so appreciate that, fuckers. But I'll still make it work. These trash cans aren't going to be in here. I'm going to figure out a way to store them on the side of the house. So we're going to have all this space here, and then all the wall, 10 foot something ceilings. And then this is 9'3" or something like that, 9'6". So yeah, big enough. Big enough. Wait, you bet your sweet ass it is. That right there is $60 additional well spent. Would a Snap-on guy come to your house? He absolutely would come to my house. He is a fantastic person. And I'm sure I might have to pay him to come out here. Some gas money. I'm sure you do it, at least where I live. I'm not sure exactly how far, but we're in the same area. So definitely the cornrow guy. But also I'm trying to steer y'all away from the tool trucks a little bit, because there's cheaper options. Fantastic. There are cheaper options that have lifetime warranty and have the same quality. There are options that are better than the tool trucks, in my opinion, like these Koken ratchets. Tell me if you can find a Snap-on ratchet that's quite as smooth as this, with the this small amount of back drag here. Focus. Right. Tilts up before it rotates. It doesn't. Okay, so it stays in place. It's, well, I guess I don't have one that's similar in size, but this should surely not really move either, since it's way heavier, right? Shit, it might not. It might not. Let's see. Oh yeah, she definitely moves a little bit more. Okay, so Snap-on's pretty. Damn, Snap-on's pretty close. This boy is fantastic. I ain't trying to dog on this. But anyway, Koken makes a ton of beautiful tools. Sunex makes these magnetic impact sockets, which I actually lost my 10 and 8 mil recently, so I had to buy another one. But Sunex, fantastic company for impact sockets, magnetic impact sockets, and even magnetic wobbly impact sockets. 12-point quarter-inch snap-on set was more. It's not magnetic. These have held up quite nice, I will say. But what I'm getting at is there's cheaper options. Tecton, Sunex, there's tons of stuff. So I have spent, at least in my 11 years working on cars, I've spent a fuck ton on the tool trucks when I didn't have to. You know, sell me. Macro guy was trying to sell me because I wanted to get another one of these because it's kind of rusted out and I lost pieces to it. So I just asked him how much. Oh, this is Mac Tools. Either way, rebranded. This is a fucking Lyle hood prop. You can go to foryoubud.com and find this in the Lyle section, or you can just search it on Amazon, whatever you want, but it is $40 through Lyle. So I think I probably bought this one for like $60 through Mac Tools. The Matco guy, I was just like, yeah, you got one of these? He's like, yeah, I think I got one on the truck. And he comes back and he comes back with it and they're trying to give it to me. And I was like, well, how much is it? And I was like, how much is it? And he's like $80, like casually said $80. And I was like, ooh, and then like searched it for a label like this. And Mac Tools, same thing. Relabel, label, sell it for a higher price. So my goal with my website is to not let that happen to y'all. There's no reason to buy a hood prop off of the tool truck versus online from Lyle direct through Amazon. Amazon sells Lyle, Sunex, Shots, funnels. I mean, y'all know how much is on Amazon. So yeah, the goal is to save y'all, make some fantastic, hilarious videos along the way. And I don't know why Harbor Freight is a winner. Yeah, again, Harbor Freight, like I'm not gonna dog on Harbor Freight. I honestly don't have a lot of Harbor Freight or Icon stuff, but like going back when I started working on cars, Icon wasn't a thing. It's pretty much buy tool truck stuff or you're buying trash. And to some extent that was the case, but that is not the case anymore. So we're gonna make sure y'all don't fall onto the tool truck, that thing, too hard. Peace out, buddies.